That's working. Coolsies. I'm gonna get my YouTube chat. Pop out my chat. Alright. Chat's all set up, yay. Okay, dokie. Now I can actually get into stuff. Hi, Gooey. I was like, what the fuck is that icon? I didn't realize I have a 2-year, like, Onyx sub thing for Twitch. Huh. Grats are probably the only person that has it. What was Anguish? It's a gun. I haven't even used it yet. I got it at work, and then I immediately went back to work. So, yeah, it's like it's a bow gun, I guess. That's the best way I could describe it. Yeah, it's a handgun, but it's a shotgun that charges, and as you charge it, it condenses into a single rod. Yeah. How they plan for us to even find it? Pretty much like the way I did, just brute force it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Is this mod? Oh, it's just like a duration thing. Okay. Interesting. Got a pretty fast rate of fire. Very interesting gun. It's got a lot going on with it. Are there even clues for it? Well, I mean, starting it's not hard. Literally, the notebook and the manor tell you to use liquid escape to get out of there. So like, that's easy. And then once you leave, you can go back to town and you'll see the drain guy there. So that's not hard. The hard part was figuring out where he went next. And honestly, a lot of that, besides people data mining from the Razzmatazz thing, because they could see it on their map layouts, they can only see 3 of them. But figuring out the order in which to do it was just brute force, because every time you fuck it up, it resets. And I also didn't realize that, you know, it cleared on death, especially if you use like your Suey Louie sauce here. So it was honestly just brute force. You get like a small clue to start it, and then everyone else just kind of figured it out. So you can hold it down to just drain your own life too. One shot. 546. About the same. It's almost not even a reason to charge it, to be honest. I mean, sure, you get the extra explosion, but it does about the same damage whether or not you charge it or you focus it into one spot. Yeah, it was basically that. It's just, once you know, it wasn't that hard. I think just starting to realize what was going on was the hardest part. Like, if you just see like a Dran down here, you'd be like, what the fuck was that? Not knowing that he's in every single zone, that's the hard part. Anywho, today I'm not doing much. Is an overload build with less duration ring possible? Is that how that works? Because so mods, or not mods, dot scaling is super weird right now. So I don't know if that's how that would work. I would kind of wait until the dot stuff's fixed. But let me see, where's the other dot ring? Reduce duration. And there it is. I don't know, to be honest. I'll have to test it out on actual bosses, because statuses on target dummies are super weird. Is it the gun worth it? I don't know. I'm not even building around. I'm not doing builds right now. I'm waiting for stuff to get fixed. It doesn't seem bad. I mean, it's a handgun, so I don't have any of my stuff on right now. Let's see if random shot. It's actually not always spot. 682 with some crits, 600 damage. No mutators, no nada. Where is sawed off? Yeah, I mean, it's weaker than sawed off, but it's got a bigger clip size. So, I don't know. I'll deal with it later. Hi, Primate. How's Anguish overall? I haven't even played with it. I gotta go collect other items. That's kind of what I'm doing today, is I just gotta finish cleaning up all my item collection, because I spent all day yesterday and this morning working on Anguish. So, I got a bunch of other stuff I gotta collect, and then I'm gonna work on my little spreadsheet. And then maybe I'll test builds if there's time. I don't know. I gotta wait for the updates for skill cooldown reduction cap and the dot duration fixes before I can make like a lot of the builds I want to do. But I might do like a melee, a tank, and a hugs build in the meantime. Oh yeah, no worry about it, Dorian. I haven't even bothered to use it yet. But anyway, so what is on my list of things I need to get? There is a complete list, actually. Someone has, on the Reddit, there is a list of stuff. So that's what I'm actually out to grab. Here, I'll send it to you. So there's the Reddit list that has all the stuff. And yeah, I just gotta go down the list and see what I need to grab. I have all the weapons, traits, hearts, mutators. I'm mixing, I think I'm missing a mutator. The executioner. Unless it's melee. Yeah, it looks like I'm missing executioner. Downed hen. I'll have to run over there real quick. Anything cool for us explosive enjoyers? Well, fucking the new shotgun Anguish is explosive. Also, the other new shotgun is fire dots. But so this one, when you charge it and perfect charge, it does like a detonation. So that's kind of neato. Might be able to build around that. As far as other explosives go, not really anything else explosive-y. But, I mean, explosives were already fucking OP. I wouldn't say OP. They were the best that mod builds could do. Let me go ahead and roll a new world. So, I need to get... What is this? Executioner. Drowned Hen. Is the Executioner one, is that where you get the Ritualist? And there's the witch performing the thing on the piggy, and then you kind of interrupt her, but I think if you don't interrupt them, then it'll turn into an aberration. Do that. Where's downed hen? Alright. Well, we'll just go over there. I'm gonna put on my go-go boots. No, Anguish is a handgun. Alright. So this is my run through a zone build. I wouldn't even call it a build. Oh, I got trait points now. Ooh, that's a good thing to test, Bias. That is a good thing to test. I don't think the initial hit counts as an explosion, But if it does, that'd be pretty sweet. Running. I've run through this area so many times now, I'm pretty familiar with the layout. So yeah, I don't know what the Executioner does yet. I haven't looked at it, so yeah. Just collecting my stuff. Oh, by the way, because I'm so fucking stupid and I gotta do the old shillaroos. So to find Anguish, I was up until 2 a.m. and then I got up at 5 a.m. to go to work to continue looking for it and found it at work. And what kept me going the whole time? Yeah, Remnant G Fuel! No, but for real, it's good. Running. Is it hard to get? No. Once you know how to get it, it's super easy. Because I thought you had to have a perfect world set up to do it, and it looks like it persists through world generations, so you can like just keep rolling, you know, and just get the order that you need. The only hard part about it is that it clears on death, and that counts for using your liquid escape. So I kept breaking my sequence, and I was confusing the shit out of me, and I thought it was because I was changing worlds, and it wasn't that. So I was very paranoid on how to actually do it. %, base dot duration on charged melee attacks. Is that so? Does that only work for melee attacks that do dots? So that would only be for Krellax and Smolder and Gas Giant, right? Is the corrupted of fellow news giving you my power a bug or intended? It's a bug. It's 100% a bug content. It's for any dots. I'll have to look at it. Anyway, I don't want to play with Ritualist just because it makes me weaker, but I need to level it up, so I use it for my bosses. Cider. Are you gonna redo my vid? No, I put it in the description that it's not required because I wasn't sure, but I had already pointed it out when I uploaded it. No, it's save that. Does this have all my traits on it? Alright. Go back to running. Hi, subject. What's up, man? Oh, I should have also checked if there's any other items in Loathsome that I need. Well, let me get this first, and then we'll figure it out. Get Executioner. I will say though, I found pretty much everything on my own. I think the only things I've had to look up were, well, this Executioner, because I didn't know where to get this mutator, and well, I'm not even gonna say the corpse drops because I knew what were corpse drops. I think it's just that. Everything else is not too bad to find. Oh, actually, the Crimson Guard armor. Not that I looked it up, but that was just kind of plastered everywhere. I couldn't look at any of the Discords without people showing that one off. You're lying in bed. Coolsies. Alright, so I think it's over here. Is it that way? I forget where the down 10 was. This one? So this is the one. No, dog! Oh my god. Fucking dog. Has there been a hotfix for Affliction and Timekeepers yet? No. Stupid dog. But I think that's the one that's gonna summon the aberration, right? It's that piggy. Nah, Sparkfire is not an explosion, sadly. It's just fire. It's basically like permanent hot shot. Alright. Oh, people are coming. I forgot, I turned my game audio off. This is how aberrations are made. At least I think this is what it is. Oh, I was just gonna go change my thing. Why does he have like fucking 900 modifiers? Alright. Alright, cool. So we got Executioner. So what does Executioner do? Charge my attacks, increase the duration of negative side effects on enemies. Oh, it's to refresh durations. Oh. Okay. That is very interesting. I like that. Huh. Okay. Play around with that. It's like, do I want another dot on or another status on my melee weapon, or refresh all my dots on a melee attack? It's definitely worthwhile. Alright. So that was one thing I needed to grab. Let's see, what else is on my list? So I think I have all the other mutators. Dreadful. Yeah, Dreadful. Prophecy, Fetid Wound, Tainted Blade, Guts, Maelstrom, Super. Yeah, so I got all those. I got the craftable mods. Amulets. I have Sinister. I don't have Birthright of the Lost, I don't think. Yeah, so I'm missing that. So that's Loathsome. Cost of Betrayal. I have. Get to the amount index of the scribe. Yeah, I got that. Participation medal, Whispering Marble. Do I have Whispering Marble? I do have Whispering Marble. Alright, so I just need Birthright of the Lost, which is going to be a Loathsome drop. Let me check my thingy and see if I got it. Oh, I need the Dried Clay Ring, which apparently I have here in Walk of Remembrance, so I'll pick that up while I'm here. Alright, on the run. Yeah, Stormbringer is also really, really good. Like, we got a lot of good dot stuff. Like, this whole update was, like, dot stuff. Because you think Stormbringer, and then you run Miasma with Ritualist, so you get Stormbringer, like, immediately on 4 dots. Great. Yeah, once we get duration shit working, oh my god. They're gonna just be nutty. Like, dots already felt fine. They're just gonna get so much better. What are you using to check you're unlocked already? I'm just checking. I posted it earlier. I don't know if you can see it in YouTube chat, but I posted the Reddit link. Someone has like a compiled list of items, and I'm just checking with what I have to compare to this list, essentially. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't know if the garden is going to be in the same spot on the randomly generated one. It might be below, but we'll see. This works on the Steam Deck content? Really? I play on my laptop at work. Running. Oh yeah, so if anyone's having trouble with the bridge guy up here, if you go around that side, he doesn't aggro at all. You can just talk to him and get your ring. Hi. You have to go the opposite way, not through the foundry. Is that what we call it? Foundry? Smelting plant? Foundry? If you go the opposite way, he doesn't aggro. Ow. No, I didn't want to jump that. Ah, crap. Is there a creative way to get back up without dying and having to run all the way back? Damn it. Oh well, I gotta run back. Straight cruising. I think if the time it would have taken me to like swap the wormhole, it would have been quicker just to die and run back. And like if I waited for wormhole to cool down. Ow. Alright, don't jump. So I'm banking on this dirt ring being in the hedge maze and hoping that the hedge maze is in the right spot. But I'm going to check under here first, and then if not, then I'll go to the castle. Because it could be underneath the foundry, which I hope it's not, because then I have to run all the way back. But that is an option for the side area. Ring of Spears? What is Ring of Spears? Oh, the new whatever the new mod for Monarch? No, not Monarch. From the what's his face? Gwyn? His mod. Alright, so it's not here. Do you hear JoJo music? No. Unless it just changed. Could I rock? Oh. Yeah, I guess. I could just honestly do 95% skill cooldown thing. But the thing is, Wormhole turns you around if there's enemies nearby, and I don't want to constantly get turned around. Because at least if I run, you know, weightless weight and challenger and stuff and momentum driver, I have, you know, stagger resistance and a lot of life, and I could just run forever. I want to make, one of the things I really want to do that's on like my bucket list of builds is Familiar. If you guys haven't used Familiar since they fixed its scaling in the Halloween patch, I think, it's so flipping good. It's so strong. The only reason why I don't actively use it right now is because you can't generate mod power while it's active, and it doesn't do any sort of like status or anything, so I can't like leech off of it with Stone of Malevolence, kind of like an explosion would with detonation trigger, because that dot you can kind of get mod power for. I need some way to generate mod power with Raven to like keep it up forever, and then I would just spam that because it's so good. Floating head. The eye, does that generate mod power? I forget what that thing's called. Yeah, I like Ruin a lot. I was hoping that he'd have something like if you knocked off his helmet or something. Alright, so this is the side area that I'm hoping is the hedge maze. Yeah, exactly. Swarm with, no, it's not. It's Great Hall. God damn it. It's gonna be underneath. Are you really? God damn it. Alright, I think it's gonna be underneath the foundry. That's true. I haven't tried the new mutators yet. I think it's down to when. I always forget how to get under the foundry because there's like two paths you have to raise, and one path goes there and one's like blocked off. I always forget. I hate going to this spot. Actually, it could have been the first dungeon, the first sewers, and that's probably what it's going to end up being, is the first sewers, because this game hates me. But yeah, so it's underneath here. And I don't remember exactly the right way to go. Let's go through here. That's locked. Is it this way and around? No. Forget how to get over there. No. Is it through here? Maybe it was around that left side. Yeah, that's a dead end. I always forget that's a dead end. God dang it. A lot of angry people. I always forget how to go here. So I have to be on the other side of that. God damn it. I always forget how to get there. Over from the other side. How the fuck do I get over here? Oh, you're right. I do need to go this way. And then go down. Yeah. I think the other checkpoint over there was faster. Yeah, I'll try Prophecy when I get a chance. I also didn't go through there from the very beginning. But I think I can run down this way and go around to that side. I think it's this way? No, I went the wrong way again. No, that's right. Did I just go to big fucking circle? No, that was right. I was right. I almost know what I'm doing. Yeah, and then this is the way you want to go. So you go. I always forget this part. Yeah. That's why I'm always missing. I'm always not opening up that door. Alright, so hopefully it's this side area. If not, then it's going to be the first one, which I could have gone to a lot easier. Yeah, this is the run through zones build. It's just because we have loadouts now, there's no downtime really for swapping. Ah, of course it's not this one. It was the very first dungeon. Conditional version of what? Get my fucking hair. I hate every time I get out of the shower, my hair is just like super curly and unmanageable. Gotta wait for it to dry. Ugh. Hi, Recchio. I can't believe the item was over here. Watch it not be. It's supposed to be the garden over here, but watch it just not be for some reason. The movement speed build. No, I just kind of threw my own shit together. What? Come on, Recchio. It's not. What the fuck? Where? Hold on a minute. It says Walk of Remembrance. And we have postulants probably right here. Oh, god damn it. Don't mind me. I was in an adventure and looking at a campaign. I'm so fucking stupid. Alright. Let me go back then. Where would it branch out of? So the campaign had the item I wanted. Right? Forgotten Commune. Walk of Remembrance. Yeah, so that's in the maze. Alright, I guess we'll go and find it. I don't remember what. I didn't do any of the side zones. Is there a save manager for Remnant 2 like Remnant 1? Yeah, kinda. If you Google Razzmatazz, you'll find it. It's not perfect because it doesn't. Okay, maybe it's over there. It doesn't really know the DLC all that well. Alright. So I think I could actually. Yeah, I'll just run. And then we're gonna go out. Just straight on down. Alright. I think it was only 18 in the preview video, which obviously was done before, you know, they finalized stuff. So, yeah, come on, 18% crit on enemies that have statuses would have been dumb. Like it would, like Ritualist would have been the best like secondary class for everybody at that point. Really? They changed it like in that hotfix? God damn it, it's always Forgotten Commune. See, I don't have mine maxed yet. I never really paid attention to it. Okay, well then you're right. Then maybe they did fuck it over. I always thought it was 10%. It was 18 on release. Didn't Tragic release the the archetype stat card, and it was only 10% on there. All right, so it's not that one. Forsaken Quarter. The clock, that's probably whatever that Lamarck district. There you go, next to the clock. All this from one little ring. All right, and then we'll run up that way. You know what they need? Is I need a ring that while I'm sprinting, like, anybody that comes in contact with me just gets knocked back and, like, thrown away. So I can just charge through crowds. Hashion's Parlor! No! Alright, we'll go back. That means, of course, it's gonna be the last one I checked. I ran through 2 flippin' Losum zones to find it. Yeah, so it's gonna be back here down that way. No, I don't think it's that bad, Rick. Yeah, 5 seconds is fine. I don't even think I'm gonna use Energized Net Coil, to be honest, though. There's that other one. That's super good. Did I... Is it not here? Gilded Chambers? It's gotta be... Doesn't look like there's another area. Well, we'll go to the clock. The clock has got to branch off to 2 sides. The fire side is not the side we want. Well, yeah, and they're gonna fix the duration thing, like, in the next couple days for sure. Like, they're pretty good about fixing big things like that. So, yeah, once they do that, 5 seconds is gonna be plenty. Because those things are gonna hit so hard. I mean, they're gonna hit literally 3 times as hard as they do now. Dudley, hi! Thanks for the raid. What's up? Hi, peoples. I'm just finishing up my item collection, so it's just kind of boring. Just working on my items. Not that's the wrong side. And then I'm gonna work on my spreadsheet, and then I'm gonna play with builds. But we'll see. Oh, you got your Anguish? Well, good job. Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, that was a fun thing to find. Where the fuck is this zone? Left side, of course. I always go to the wrong spot. What spreadsheet cooking? I mean, I have one for my Discord. It's literally just like all the items and what they do and where to get them. It's not any information you couldn't find, you know, just on like wikis or whatever. But I absolutely hate Fexture Life, so I'd rather write it all down and organize it myself to have it accessible for me, rather than have to load up Fexture Life. Okay, this is probably the thingy. Yeah, I haven't updated it for any of the DLC stuff, but let's see here. Share this thing. Yeah, I'm working on it. Okay, I gotta collect everything first. I gotta do that. Is it really like fucking right there? Is that the ring? Alright. Corpse Drop. Alright, so that one's done. Alright, so I got the Corpse Drop ring, and then what else we need? Oh, I was originally going for a necklace, so I needed Birthright of the Lost, so I need to go make another Losum. Overload build is viable. You hit 3k proc non-crit? That sounds fucking gross. Now, is that because... Well, no, it should be better with the increased dot duration regardless. But yeah, no, you're going to be reducing it and scaling it up. Okay, well, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it, Dudley. Peace, man. Have fun. Alright. I'll just do a generic Losum. Alright. Oh, wait. And then let me look up my payas. Alright, so we got... I have Obsidian. Let me just move this around real quick. Oh, Shocker. Oh yeah, that's right, Shocker. Shocker got, like, it went from being garbage to, like, really fucking good. Let me see. Is it in here? Nope, don't see it. Alright, let me roll a new one. Yeah, I think the people in that server that were looking for Anguish were kind of mad. But, I mean, they'll get over it, right? Ring of the Vein I have. I'm looking for the necklace. Offering Stone? Do I have Offering Stone? I don't think I have Offering Stone. Hang on, let's see here. Outcast. No, I don't. Alright, so we can do this one, actually. Alright, so we're going to run through to the Glistering Cloister, which is going to have the Offering Stone. Glistering Cloister. Is Paul... yeah, okay. Out of my way. Yeah, I'm excited to make builds. There's so many ideas I have now, Skeepy. Like, I'm not gonna be able to touch like dots or skill builds right now, but yeah, I want to do it like a tank build. I usually don't build tank builds, but there's a lot of good bulwark stuff now I want to play with. Melee builds also got a bit better. Hugs got better, surprisingly. There's a lot of good stuff to play around with. Plus, I got to test Corrupted Meridian now that it's back to range scaling and see if I can't do like a charged Meridian build. And then I got to play with Anguish and see if that's any good. I don't really, like, I don't know. There's a lot to play with. Oops, went the wrong way. Play your thingy. Don't play co-op. Does the... I guess it would. So the Corrupted Meridian mod would probably fuck up people in co-op, because not even because of kinship. Oh, god damn you. You're making me miss his performance. Yeah. Anguish has the Quill mod. Yeah, it's kind of like Quills. It's a little different. Oh, yeah, no, narcotics. I mean, I don't want to play with a net coil. Even though they fixed it, it still just doesn't work right now. Same with ritualists, so I'm kind of putting those on the back burner until they fix those. I got other ideas, though. Ethereal Manor, you can have it in either. It doesn't matter. It's just any... the Awakened King area is still Losum, so it can show up anywhere. Yeah, I have one melee build that I built really early on for World's Edge and Stonebreaker, but I think I'm going to go with, whatchamacallit, the Anchor. Because the Anchor does so much flipping damage. Like, the Anchor swings for like 7k. Hi, Blink. Is any fire dungeon for the manor? Yeah. So the fire dungeon can be in Butcher's Quarter, it can be in Cotton's Kiln, and it can be in Drown something. I forget what the new one's called. Sunken Hollow? Something like that. Council Chamber. Not this one. Running. Maybe this one? Damn pots. Gunslinger, Hunter, primary, Ritualist, secondary. Yeah, doing like Death Wish, Ritualist. I think Ritualist is going to be a really good secondary class for a lot of builds. It's got a lot of utility. Brock with Quarter. I forget if Brock with Quarter, Hagel's Clock, if this can branch off into another area. I know it's going to have one for the Clock Tower piece, but I don't know if there's going to be a second one in here. But I'll take a look. No, the neck coil change doesn't matter, so it's still much better than what it was before. Having a 5-second, cooldown on a reapplication, the booms are whatever. Dot builds are in limbo right now because both the Ritualist trait, the Affliction, and the Timekeeper's Jewel aren't actually increasing your damage, they're decreasing it because all they're doing is increasing the duration of the dot, but not the damage. So rather than do like 500 damage over 10 seconds, you're going to do 500 damage over 30 seconds, basically cutting your dot ticks down by like 60%, because they're not scaling up properly. And when those get fixed, then dots will be back on the table. But until then, they're good. I mean, you can still use them. There's just, I'd recommend not using the Timekeeper's Clock, and also don't use Ritualist, surprisingly. You can, but it's going to hurt you. But I was playing Ritualist with like a Archon Summoner and Archon Alchemist, and they work just fine. Are they both fire quarters? Really? So there's 2 areas. I think they're both fire quarters, so let's not go... Oh, wait! No. Let me look at my thing. I think it doesn't matter, but... No, yeah, I'll just get out of here. I'll check another door. So it's not there. So we have one more door before I have to go through a boss area. Right. I like how the Undying King, or not Undying King, the Awakened King's got a sword here, but he fights you with a mace. Yeah, dots are hot. I mean, they're probably going to be competitive with hugs for a lot of things. It does and it doesn't. The save analyzer doesn't really work with the DLC stuff. But it will say like DLC point of interest or DLC whatever. So yeah, it's kind of hit and miss. Yeah, I like how he like uses those people in his mace, but then they come out and attack him, and I don't know, super weird. Bit of archers there. Ow. It's a good chance I could have died right there. No, I don't think he's... This is where I wanted to go. I don't think he's corrupted by the root. I think he's corrupt. He's not even corrupted, actually. I think he's just mad because Nimue helped orchestrate his... I want to say assassination. Coup, essentially. I think he's just pissed off. Alright, so... We got a ring in here. That looks like a trait book. That is indeed a trait book. That looks like a ring. Oh, there's two? That must be the injectable. Okay, offering stone. That's what I wanted. I don't know what that other thing is, though. Oh, you know what? I bet the injectable for executioner's here. Alright. Okay, so I got that. So, next on the list, still needing next, I need Birthright of the Lost. So let's get out of here. Oh, sorry, Nay. Yeah, I'll show you what you call it, Anguish. I haven't used it at all, so I take that back. I did shoot it a little bit before I started, but I don't know if it's going to be good or not. So Anguish is a handgun, shotgun, and it's got pretty good rate of fire, so not bad. Reload's not terrible. And you can charge it to do a detonation. And also, while I'm here, I might as well check if the first dot counts as an explosion. No, only the second dot, or the second hit. So, yeah, you can focus it. And then it's got a mod which is basically needles. And these explode. So... It's coolsies. Wait, sweet. Oh yeah, you can supercharger it. Can you check with mod? Well, it does work with mod. I don't know if you're just delayed, but yeah, it works with the mod. It is an explosion. How do you figure out Anguish? A lot of brute force. Basically, so I'm not a data miner, but I was watching the spoilers channel in the Remnant 2 Discord for what people were posting. But I had the first part figured out. Basically, drinking the concoction, the flippin' notebook tells you in the manner to do that. And once you do that, and if you leave right away, and you just get out, the Drans guy's right there in the ward. If you just looked around, he's right there. So I had found that early on. And I just didn't know what to do with him after that, because how are we supposed to know where the fuck he goes? And then the people were posting in the spoilers channel, like the Dranception world event from the Razzmatazz thing. And then that had got me thinking, okay, so he's got to be, in the whatever these flipping worlds. And then they had like some of the locations on them, but not all of them, because obviously the Razzmatazz thing doesn't read Labyrinth or Root Earth because they're fixed areas. And so I figured he's got to be in every single biome, and it was just looking for him. And then the hard part was finding the order, because if you die, which I didn't know, or you use like your liquid escape, that kills the run and you have to start all over. And if you do it in the wrong order, it starts all over. So it was trying to figure out why was it restarting. And then basically once I figured out where it was in all the worlds, it's just, process some elimination, and I spent like fucking 8 hours running. Oh yeah, I gotta check the thing. Hi Darkness, I'm almost out my item things. I got a couple more things to do. Gotta switch this back and forth. Okay, Morrow Parish has... No, that's Brewmaster's Cork. I don't want Brewmaster's Cork. But Great Hall... Yeah, I'm not smart. Like, I don't know how to do, like, any of the data mining stuff. I was just getting help from, like, Ari and stuff on interpreting what the heck everyone was saying and what are the clues that people have. I'm surprised I found it before everyone else on the Discords did, to be honest. It's gotta be somewhere. Not here. Ow. Where's my ring? Oh, see a purple. Yeah, unfortunately, I overthink stuff way too much. Oh wait, that's not what I'm doing. I wanted Great Hall. Not even this. Okay. I guess I gotta go over there anyways. Was that a sewer? I don't think so, right? Alright. Is Hug still the best build? It's hard to say. A lot of stuff like for dots isn't working. Probably Hugs is still going to be the best. But again, a lot of people also... Oh no, it's a burning area. I won't go there. A lot of people abuse a lot of things with Hugs. Like, I think Spore Bloom Bandit got fixed. But now you have Bottom Feeder Bandit Spore Bloom. Or not, I don't think you need Bandit. Just Bottom Feeder Spore Bloom is just gross. And so I don't know if I want to consider that. Same for like... You know, people who do like Boar and Atom Splitter. Yeah, Atom Splitter. Stuff like that. And it's just like, what do you consider the best? Like, technically, those will kill shit in like 10 seconds or less. But that kind of goes against the spirit of builds and gaming and stuff, in my opinion. I don't really like those, so... It really depends on your definition of best. I still think Hugs is probably overall the best. But technically, no. It depends. I know there always gets to a point when you have builds and things and exploits like that where it's like going too far into the meta is detrimental. The same thing happened in Remnant 1 when you could do like Plasma Cutter in Swarm or you know, Dev Loophole, stuff like that. You just kind of put that stuff in the forbidden builds area. What do you think is the most fun build to play? Fucking dots. I love dots. Dot and Mod Swapper. Because like there's so many more buttons you have to press and things to manage with those builds rather than like Hugs where it's just, you know, hit weak spot with a hit scan thing. Like, because a lot of the times dots who have to throw an axe or mods that have, well, all the mods are not hit scan, you have to actually aim stuff and like calculate trajectory in your head and like make sure everything lands properly. And it's a lot easier to miss where Hugs is playing with just hit scan weak spots. So I definitely like playing mods and dots a lot more. Melee is pretty fucking fun too, though. Melee in Remnant 2 is pretty great. Yeah, the Ring of Infinite Damage, which is a joke item, but yeah. How many items do I get them all? I think I got like 4 or 5 more to go. Not too many. Is it good? I mean, it's just 8% fire rate. It's fine. It's actually one of the better just direct damage rings, because like if you compare it to like I forget the 12% range, the range damage ring. 8% fire rate's better than 12% range damage for sure. It's hard to play Mod Swapper. There's a lot of things to press, Blue Eyes. But it's fun. It's super fun. It's 8%. Plus 8 fire rate. I don't think it's actually plus 8. I could equip it, but I don't think it's plus 8. Yeah. So something at plus 8. So this would be 10 if that was the case. Oh shit! It is actually plus 8. What the fuck? I thought that was supposed to be 8%. I thought it was supposed to be a joke. Hold on. How? Why is that a fucking thing? Hold on. Is that faster? I don't know if that's actually faster. That can't be plus 8. Is that 10 rounds per second? No, it's not. It is 8%. Hold on. Why was... Is this not actually 2.4 rounds? Did they change Silverback? Why is this one shooting so much faster? That's a lot faster than... These would have the same fire rate. No, I took it off. No, I guess they do. It's 8%. Sorry, yeah, it's not. I was overreacting. I thought the revolver shot a lot slower. I haven't used the revolver in a long time. It's 8%. It's like, sorry. Ignore all that. I get giddy and jumpy at times. Sorry. Yeah, it's 8%. It's 8%. Sorry, I immediately jumped to conclusions because like the revolver shoots way fast. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Ignore the last 30 seconds. I feel so fucking stupid when I do shit like that. Cause I jump to conclusions so fucking fast. You shoot one bullet. Oh yeah, that's exactly how that works. Like, no. Do you see the 0 cooldowns build? Yeah, that's also why I'm not playing cooldown builds right now, Nay. Because you can literally get 1 second or less cooldowns. But there's gonna be a hard cap of 75%, probably the next update. So no point in getting attached to those builds right now. So yeah, I'm avoiding those two right now. Alright, so I'm looking for the Great Hall. Yeah, at least I don't do that, Chowder. Like, I might be an idiot for a second, but then I always go back and test again. But then it's like... And all like the testing discords and my discord too, like I'll do shit like that where like I'm like, oh my god, you see this is OP. Like as soon as I like test something one time, and then like I have to go back and delete it because like 8 seconds later I'm like, oh yeah, no it's not. It doesn't work like that. Is there nothing else? All right. Why did it let me touch the stone? There was like 9 people bum rushing me right there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Blue Eye. It's like I don't like that stuff, so I try not to pay it too much mind. Like anytime someone shows me like a build of like, hey, look, I can kill a boss in 4 seconds with Atom Splitter and Boar because Boar is bugged. I'm like, cool. I don't care. It's like, good for you, I guess. Like, yeah, I did my first playthrough of the DLC on Apocalypse. It was really fun. I had a good time with it. Is Anguish any good? I haven't built around any of it at all, Shadow. It looks okay, but I mean, it's just a handgun. It's really hard to build around making handguns, like, good. Ah, shit, I'm in combat. Got to kill this thing with my movement build. Increased skill critical chance. There is a new ring for Engineer that does it, because, Engineers, sorry, I can't talk and play at the same time. It gives Engineers 10% crit, and then I think there's one other new skill thing. Also, why am I dying? Oh, God! I thought I rolled through him. Don't fight stuff with the movement speed build. Also, I didn't want to do that. Sparkfire versus Ford. I mean, if you're going to play a dot build, 100% you have to go Sparkfire, but Ford's Scattergun is so much stronger than Sparkfire just for raw damage output. It's not even close. Sparkfire also has an abysmally slow reload and not very much ammunition. How's the polish of the DLC? I mean, it plays fine. I think the performance took a little bit of a hit this DLC. I've noticed it runs not as good on my laptop, though I haven't had very many issues on the PC. But, I mean, yeah, everything pretty much worked. I think the only, like, outstanding bugs is just some gear-related things, which is pretty normal for Remnant. But again, those will be fixed within the next couple days, so I'm not too worried about that. But I haven't seen any other big issues. Jojo, away from the door. Come on. Oh, they will. They will, Nay. Like I said, like within the week, 100% they will. So I'm not worried about it. So I'm gonna collect my stuff and then try to make my other builds, just so by the time the dot builds get fixed, then you know I can do that. Your game has been crashing every 15 minutes? What the fuck? Really, Blue Eye? So I think Subject to Change also said the same thing, where he was crashing a lot. But like, I literally haven't crashed. I've played probably 20-ish, 30 hours of the DLC by now. I don't know. I can't remember. The times are a blur. I haven't crashed. Actually, I take that. I crashed one time. I had killed the Red Prince really, really fast on normal with a dot build, and as soon as I killed him, he was like mid-transition and he died and it crashed immediately, but that was about it. Yeah, Skeeps. I think it's like, I think performance took a slight hit. Do I need anything from Pathway of the Fallen? Pathway of the Fallen. No. Alright, so not this area. Looking for the Feast. You crashed a group with Ritualist. That's PvP. See those pop-ins? That was crazy. So one of the things I really want from Remnant, which they totally could do now. So you guys saw that we have the new cloner affix for aberrations, where they can like spawn like a player copy that'll run up and melee you. But we also have AI for enemies, like shooting and player characters, like all the people in the tutorial. Like, that's easy. So I want to have actual, like, player characters to do, like, pseudo PvP versus, like, AI enemies, but they're, like, geared out players with all the same shit as players. And just, like, that be, like, some fucking Narude DLC is, like, Bio Labs or something. And it's just, it's all, like, players, and, like, they start getting, like, more and more progressively, like, mutated and shit. Maelstrom Mutator can replace Stone of Malevolence. I don't know why you would replace Stone of Malevolence. You could probably replace Burden of the Follower. Stone of Malevolence generates way too much mod power. Well, I'll take it back. If you're not using elemental stuff, obviously, then yeah, that would be a good thing for non-elemental mod-based builds like Explosives Without Detonation Trigger or Skewer and Astral Burst, which is really good. I don't want to go here, do I? No. I want to go that way. I love Ragnarok Chowder so much, but yes, that's what I was thinking, is Biolabs. I played Ragnarok again over the summer. I had a lot of fun on Payon Story server. The game didn't age great. Like, it's pretty fucking dated, but I still love that game so much. Hi, Dudley. Am I a paid actor? I wish I got paid. I was at work today when I found it. No, I kind of found it with the help of Ari. Ari's really big into, you know, modding, obviously, and I wouldn't necessarily say data mining, because everyone all had this, like, information of, like, clues to look for from the spoilers Discord. I just found the first step really easy a while back, which was, you know, using your liquid escape, because it tells you in the notebook in there, and then popping back to the ward and finding the first Strand guy right away. It wasn't until I got all the notes from Ari and everybody else on, hey, we have this Strandception event list in Razzmatazz that tells you, like, in a campaign that they can roll there. Once I found out that, it was easy. It was just lining up the campaign and then finding the order, like, just rinse and repeat until we got the right order. And that's why it took a bunch of hours to figure it out. How do you build around Astral Burst? Basically, you want to run, like, failsafe, so you can get more charges, and then you run, like, mod. There's a new necklace that's, like, mod weak spot, so you can get 35% mod weak spot damage on Astral Burst, which you can shotgun weak spots really well with it. And then you probably want to run crit and a lot of mod generation, probably with Maelstrom and obviously Archon and something else. And then just find some way to sustain your mod power, and probably do mod swapper with Astral Burst and something else. But Astral Burst actually does a lot of fucking damage, like a lot. It's probably one of the stronger mods out there. The only problem is that it doesn't do statuses, so you can't, you know, feed mod power back into your build with Stone of Malevolence, and it doesn't explode, so you can't apply, you know, fire debuff with it, which will then feed mod power back into your build. Ice mods? I know, right? I want ice mods too, Risk. I miss Ice Element. I mean, I don't mind slow, but I really liked ice, because ice also increased crit chance against enemies that were frozen. Oh yeah, I want to look. Facebook. Freezing Mist, dude. Freezing Mist and Spore Bloom, man, that was my baby. I rebuilt that in Remnant from Hell with all the new updates and stuff, because it's like better now, because you could just do it with one mod instead of two. I love super slow-mo. What do you think of the Ritualist Death Wish skill? It's not good for dot builds, but I'll tell you what, it's really good for hugs. Alright, Birthright of the Lost. Okay, cool. So we got that. The Exposed. I mean, I don't really know why you would use that, to be honest, but it's whatever. All right. Ice Spear is cool too, yeah. All right, so let's see. Let me look at this list here. Have that Death Soaked Idol, with Euphorias, got those. Atonement Fold I got, Fanatic, Memento I got, Ridgeone's Crest, Burden of the Departed I got, Soloist, Tombstone, Hollywood, Elder. Yeah, I've got that one. That, Offering Stone, Painless Obsidian, Red Ring of Death, Infinite Damage, Casts Away, Ring of the Vein. Do I have Ring of the Vein? Shadestone, Ring of the Vein, I do. Shadow of Misery. No, Shadow of Misery. So I need Shadow of Misery. I have White Glass Bead. Yeah. Wood Ring. Yeah, I think that's it. I need one more ring. I just need Shadow of Misery. Oh wait, Narud, Legacy Protocol Power Complex Ring. I think I grabbed that when I was looking for Anguish. Power. Yeah, Power Complex. Brawler's Pride I have. Sinister Totem, Soul Shard I do have. Okay, cool. So yeah, I need one more item. So I just need Shadow of Misery. So get out of here. Hi, Billy. What's up? Sorry, I'm gonna let you down. I'm not very entertaining. I'm just here to answer questions and provide information because I'm a soulless robot. You can reduce the health drain through kinship. Does that work? Does that count as friendly fire? Wouldn't participation medal give you extra 10% run speed? But I'm using weightless weight, which is a lot of run speed. Just 90 weight. Actually, I think it's only 7.5%. And I guess I don't need the stamina cost. Also, I made this set before I started the DLC, so participation trophy. Somewhere. I'm blind. Why can't I see it? There it is. That's probably better. Well, good. Ender Lilies is great, man. Everyone should play Ender Lilies. Alright, so we need an area that's got... Oh, also Grime. If you've played Ender Lilies, play Grime. Grime is fucking awesome. What am I looking for? That's exactly what it is, Far Risk. It is exactly Death Wish from the Warlord armor in Remnant 1. I keep doing that wrong. Dude, you should play it. It's really good. Grime is awesome. I think Grime and Ender Lilies have been my two favorite Metroidvania games, like, of all time. Like, I love Metroid games and I like Castlevania. But dude, Grime and Ender Lilies were top notch. Still don't see nothing. Keep re-rolling. Hold on. My brain just stopped. I forgot what I was looking for. Shadow of Misery. Shadow of Misery. Ice Bear? Oh. It's been a long time since I've seen We Bear Bears. Burden. No, don't see. Shadow of Misery. God, this thing's not gonna want to roll for me. I feel so bad for like people who play on console trying to collect stuff. It's such a pain in the ass. What's up, Dudley? Where is my ring? Don't see it. Is Anguish bugged? I don't think it's bugged. It's just it's a handgun, Isaac. It's not gonna be like a primary thing. Ah, here we go. Glistening Cloister. Are you getting frame drops when you're using Ritualist as a prime archetype? You know what? I actually don't think I've used it as a prime archetype, so I don't know. But if I have to go through a boss, I'll do it and check. Glistening Cloister. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. A lot of particle effects and stuff to keep track on. Like, This whole patch has been kind of weird. What are we listening to? This is Tree of Savior music. I think I mentioned earlier that I really like Ragnarok. I played a lot of Ragnarok, and I played a bit of Tree of Savior. It was kind of a letdown because it turned into a big cash grab game. And it had so much potential, but like I played during like the betas and stuff, and the damage formulas were flat. There was no multiplicative modifiers or nothing. It was just not even modifiers. It was just like plus flat numbers and like against flat defense, which is ridiculous. That whole game was just, it was a mess. But the art style is cool, and the people who did the soundtrack for Ragnarok, Soundtemp, also did the soundtrack for Tree of Savior, so it's a banger. I think that the 2 DLCs that are planned, Far Risk, are going to be 2 more biomes. Like, I think they're going to expand on each of the biomes we have. Because this is year 1 DLCs. This isn't, like, all the DLCs they have planned. So, I think these 2 are going to be like, hey, we're going to have 1 more for Nerud and 1 more for Geisha. And then after that, we'll probably get a new zone. And then hopefully, within these next 2 DLCs, we get a game mode or something. That'd be cool. Cotton's Kiln. I kind of want to try skill cooldown wormhole for travel. I'm actually going to do that after I get out of this zone. I'm going to set that up and then just see if that's faster. I think the turning around when you use it, if you're in combat, is going to be too much of a burden, but we'll see. I don't know if they would redo survival from Remnant 1. They might do something similar, like a boss rush, but not be like, you know, a 1-to-1 copy of survival. I think they've said that. I like survival, but it was so tedious getting through zones sometimes. I wouldn't mind if they did like almost like a killing floor thing where you don't have like these areas that you would just run through. It would be like an actual arena that you have to fight like waves of guys, and then a boss spawns, and then you can go back and like, you know, buy consumables and do shit and then go to the next one, because that would be a lot simpler and you wouldn't have to be like running through and wasting time just running between zones, because that was a big problem with Remnant 1 survival runs. I just want it to be like non-stop action. Yeah, Billy, I will be doing that. So my plan right now is I was collecting all the items today, finishing up all that. I'm gonna be putting them into my spreadsheet and stuff, which doesn't really matter, but it's good for me. And then I have one video that I wanted to do tonight, which is just me giving like an overview and impressions on the DLC as a whole. Nothing important, nothing special, but I just wanted to do that for funsies. And then after that, I'm gonna do like, here's the walkthrough and how to get absolutely everything. Yeah, so that'll be a fun one. A little bit harder to do that, but yeah, those are my plans for the next couple of videos and stuff. And then hopefully we get some patches by the time I get those out, and then I can work on all my builds. All right, so we're gonna put Ritualist in the primary slot, and then we'll see if I get like crazy frame setters. I know I'm not outside, but we'll see. Well, I mean, I did stutter for a second there, but I kind of killed her. Whoops. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Like, I want a killing floor thing where it's like you start with like some mobs, and then you get like some mobs and some elites, and then you get like an aberration and like some mobs or some elites. So like, so it kind of scales up, and then you get a boss. And then you get like a reprieve, you can restock, you can buy things for your build, consumables, traits, whatever, and then you keep going. I think that'd be super fun. That super fucking sucks, Samer. I got nothing for you, unfortunately. I don't know why that would be the case. What you can try to do is delete your world files, not your save files. If you're on PC, your files are broken up into two sections. You have a profile save and let me just bring mine up. So in this folder, so it's gonna be, you know, there's my name. Your user, C, saved games, Remnant 2, this folder, and then you're gonna have all this crap. Well, not this crap, but all these folders. Your profile is your character data, and then your save is your world data. So if you delete your save data, it'll delete your worlds, and if you're having troubles crashing and stuff, then delete that and it'll regenerate a world when you pop back in, and then, you know, at least it'll get you out of your situation. I like the new class. It's not working right now, Nightcrawler, so I'm kind of not really caring for it. Okay, while I travel to this next zone, I'm gonna try and do skill minimize, and we'll see if that works. Skill cooldown. Skill cooldown. Black pawn stamp. Skill cooldown. I don't know if I want. I would need something to regenerate from Stargazer. Isn't there something that, like, when you use a skill, you get life? That's a ring, right? Yeah, I've done that, Nay. Yeah, I know about it. I've messed around with it. You want 98%, so you just knock off 1 point of expertise. But I just need something to keep me alive for that. I forget what the thing was. I know there's a ring. Whatever. We'll just mess around with it here. Cause I'm gonna die because I'm gonna be constantly killing myself. No, I think there's a ring that heals on skill use too, but There's Gray Health. Gray Health regen. Do footwork. Bark Skin. Vigor. And Flashcaster. Sure. Alright. So, 4 seconds. Where am I missing cooldowns? Oh. Where am I going? Yeah, it's not quite healing me enough. It's also kind of annoying. Oh, did it brick? Why did it suddenly brick? Oh, my whole character bricked. I can't click escape? Oh god. All my items are bricked. I can't click anything. I died? What? I haven't played with Anguish. Something must have happened. I need some way to sustain my life better. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, I thought there was something that was like on skill use, but I don't think this is gonna work. Oh, Steam Coupler? Stream Coupler? Is that the one? I think I know what it looks like. It's so hard to flip through items that you're not familiar with. Stream Coupler. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, it's gonna keep turning me around. I want to go this way. No, I want to go this way. Okay, I'm not doing the blink build. It's too much that can go wrong. Do you think we'll get access to both prime perks eventually? I don't know, but I would hope so. I always had the idea of I wanted to get another archetype that's like a mimic archetype, so that whatever it is, it pairs to your other one. So you just get a duplicate. All the stats just get duplicated. You get to pick 2 skills of one. Hey, stop! Did you just stop running? Is there a hardcore reward for completing a routine? No. There is not. My dogs are going crazy right now. I apologize. Also, I forgot what I'm even doing. The dog's got the zoomies. Oh, okay, plug this in. You just look at them for a while. And of course, as soon as I turn it on, they're like, what? Don't want the lighthouse. You okay, Jojo? Yeah. Yeah, I got pities. Love pities. Had nothing but pits my entire life. Between me, my parents, my sister, about seven pits, I think. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I need to get out of here. Alright, now they're not gonna pay me any attention anymore. Alright. Look at this ugly mug. You heard pities were dangerous. I'm gonna say that's not untrue, but people are just bad dog owners. Pits in general are probably the most family-friendly dog you could probably get. Maybe not the best with other animals, that's subject to change, but you know, as far as with people, yeah, the best. It's just they are kind of aggressive. They play really rough, but like, you know, with other pities and stuff, they're fine. Yeah, they are very attached to people. They're so lovey. But I think the thing about pits is that they want to play and love everybody, but they are a lot stronger than I think they even realize. So when they play, it's very, very dangerous towards other animals. I think that's like, it's kind of like Down syndrome people. Like, you have like Goliath strength and you just don't know how to control it. It's like that, but dogs. Right. Yeah, I'm absolutely gooey. It's like all mine are trained, but it's like, but I understand the mentality of where people come from with that. So like, I never put, or at least I try not to put my pits in any sort of, you know, compromising situation. Like, I'm not going to let them go leashless at a park or at a dog park even. Actually, I don't even take them to dog parks if there's dogs there. Like, I just don't risk it. Just, you don't know how other people's dogs are going to behave and act. So just, you know, deal with them on your own. How do you make the bridge elite not aggro? Oh, you go up the left side of the foundry. You don't go to the right side. If you don't engage like the little like fight that's down there, he doesn't bother you at all. There we go. Yeah, Shadow Misery. Yeah, I'm not a dumb dog owner. Like, I wouldn't say that. I try not to be. Just swapping Dudley, swapping back and forth. All right, so I think I have all the items. So I think that's it. So, going down the list. Ritualist, Zealot Set, Crimson Guard, Broken Heart, Paper Heart, Dark Pact, Gun, Melee, 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 Melee. I did all the mutators earlier. Got the 3 craftables. All of these. Okay. Whispering Marble. I got Whispering Marble, right? Yes. Atonement Full, Fanatic, Ruento, Bridge Wardens, and the Departed. Yep. Cracked Clay we picked up earlier. Crimson Dreamstone, Elevator Ring, Beholder. Yeah. Shadestone, White Glass. Green, orange faces. I mean, I don't really care about the meat shake. I do have a save with the leftovers. I keep changing my world, so I never did that. Bump up. Okay, yep. That's everything. So I now have all my stuff. Do you think the next Monster Hunter game will be announced? I would like that to be the case, but I feel like they're gonna announce the other mobile game that was supposed to be released, and not Monster Hunter 6, That, or they're gonna hype up Dragon's Dogma first, because that's got to come out before Monster Hunter 6 does. So I think we're not gonna hear Monster Hunter 6 until Dragon's Dogma is already out. Okay, so that's done. Now, if you bear with me, I will continue answering questions. Hey, Jojo, calm down. I'll continue answering questions, but I gotta fill in my spreadsheet so I can work on my video for it. So I'm gonna type these in when I get a chance here. Also, I'm gonna move my chat out of the way. You were planning to make a guide on how to get everything? Yeah. Yeah, basically, Bly. Once I get my spreadsheet, which is going to have the locations of everything already, which, I mean, all that information's out there, I'm going to make a big video, because I've documented and video recorded me picking up every single thing in the game, except that last ring. And then, yeah, I'll put it all together. Could you show some of the new world items from Yesha and Narud, please? Yeah, let's see. What is on Yesha and Narud? Actually, I don't need that open anymore. Move this over here. So, Terry boosters. This is Aztecross's ring, a Terry booster. This is the one for Engineer. Actually, I haven't even seen this one. Shadow Misery, status effect damage 15%. Alright. But, so a Terry booster, this is for Engineer clearly. While heavy carry, 10% damage, 10% crit chance, 100% mandatory for all Engineer. Engineer is going to be, like, eaten well between just this and then the Ring of Atonement. Like this. It's just straight up 20% crit chance for Engineer turrets. That's fucking nuts. So, that's one of the things we got in Narud. This thing is crazy. We got a neck in Narud, which is the Legacy Protocol, which is a bricking skill-based build right now, because 20% more skill cooldowns and 15% skill durations is letting us get 100% skill cooldown, which means your skills brick and don't actually have a cooldown. Like they can't cool down. But you can also make this 98% if you take off like 1 point of expertise, and then you can have all your skills with like a half a second cooldown, and that's gonna get fixed, nerfed, I guess, in the next patch. So we'll have like a 75% cooldown cap, but for now you can get that, and that's gonna be broken. And then Power Complex ring was the other Narud ring we got. It looks like a tree stump. Yeah, this thing. All damage dealt by 1% to a maximum of 15%. So basically, like, it's 1% and it goes up 1% per second. So it's 1%, then 2%, then 3%. And so if you don't dodge, you'll have 15% all damage. But if you dodge, it resets it back to 0, and then it has to ramp up again. So that's all the Narud stuff. And then Yesha, we got Sinister Totem, which is what I'm going to be using for dot-based builds instead of Energized Net Coil. Applying or refreshing a negative status increases all your status damage by 1%, and it stacks 50 times. So if you can dump like a bajillion statuses on a boss and hold it, you'll have 50% status damage, which is going to be bonkers. Like, Energized Net Coil is cool for like a fat 25% and then like those booms every now and then, but I think Sinister Totem is where it's going to be at, because then you don't have to run Timekeeper's Jewel to increase your booms from Energized Net Coil, and then you can play with other rings. So that's a thing. A ring that made you disable my spacebar? What? Did I miss something? Sorry, I'm too busy talking. Soul Shard and Brawler's Pride. So Brawler's Pride, where is it? Burden, Brawler's Pride. 15% melee attack speed. That is also bonkers for melee build. Remember, attack speed is a multiplicative damage modifier because it's increasing our rate in which we swing, and it's a lot better than like 15 or 20% melee damage. Brawler's Pride, yeah, good ring. And then we have Soul Shard, which is this one, which is crazy. all damaged up by 4% for each active summon. So you can get the 3 summons, which would be Handler and 2 pets, or Summoner and the turrets, something like that. But 12% all damage on a ring with pretty much no downside. It's not even hard to maintain. That's really good. 12% all damage is nice. But yeah, so those were the things that we got on Narud and Geisha. Have they fixed Timekeeper and Affliction? Nope, not yet. Not yet. Yeah, there are non-Losum items. Every biome got some new stuff. Yeah. Atonement and Terry Booster. Good stuff. Oh, a power complex ring. Okay, yeah. Disables your spacebar. It would actually be better if it did, because then you couldn't accidentally dodge. I'll have to play around with melee builds with the new Brawler ring. But yeah, so that's those things. There's still a lot of stuff to play with. But anyway, so let me start punching in my spreadsheet. I know it's going to be boring, but bear with me here. Downwind, boat passage. It's just on the wall. Alright. So, relics. Oh, you know what actually I should probably do is do this. I'm not really good at spreadsheets. Alright. Okay, so we got the relics, which is Broken Heart and Paper Heart. Let's go ahead and check these out. I guess this is a good way to see all the items anyways. So an 50% speed use bonus on use. That's current health 50% of max. Okay, how do I do this effectively so I can see stuff? And I could just type it off to the side. All right. I'm just writing this stuff down. Because I don't want to look up Extra Life ever. Alright, and then Broken Heart is gained from Nimue. You just gotta kill Nimue. Okay, and then the other one, Paper Heart, which is this one. All right. This one's a weird one. Like, you kill stuff to make it so that you don't lose the life you just restored. But it's like, we have other things that are just like 100% of your life anyway. Alright. And then Paper Heart is gained from the Sigil. That's Chamber of the Faithless. Scribe's Tome. what's it called? Some of the Faithless. Chamber of the Faithless. Okay, sorry. Let me keep up on chat while I put these in. Were there new relics found? Yeah, there's 2 of them. Broken Heart, Paper Heart. Paper Heart is missing Mache. That's what it's missing. Alright. Armor sets. So we have... Oh yeah, Zealot. I guess I don't really need to look at that and just put that in my thing. Armors. Where is... Don't I have armors on here? I thought I had armors on my item list. Oh. I guess I have to make a new tab. I don't know why. I never wrote down armors? I should check the formatting. Don't mind me. I'm just being dumb over here. What's it called? Zealots. And Crimson Guard. New items in Yesha? Yeah, there's 3 new items in Yesha. I just kind of went over them. Are you gonna share this? Yeah, it's on my Discord. I'm gonna have everything set up. I'm using this as just like kind of like a refresher so that I can wait. Do I have another page? Oh, I have 2 of these. I'm so stupid. All right. Anyway, Zealot sets. And then Crimson Guard was do that. Just move that down. I don't know why I didn't do armors before. Anyway, traits. I don't have traits on here either. What the fuck is wrong with me? I just did like the weapons and the equipment stuff. Whatever. Dark Pact. Actually, I guess there's 2 new traits. Well, I don't know if it really matters, but we got Affliction, yeah, and Dark Pact. All right. Affliction. Oh yeah, if you guys are wondering for the bells for Dark Pact, I do have a map in my Discord if you're looking for the bell locations. Right. I don't even know what you're supposed to do with this thing. 0 to 90%, I think it is. Yeah. Okay. So those are done. Long guns. Let's go ahead and add a row above, and add a row above, and add a row above. We go DLC. So we're gonna have scatter spark. And then because I'm dumb, I'm just gonna write the description down because I do that. Bear with me. It's so long. What is gray health regen mean? It's actually negative gray health regen. So gray health regen is like if you get hit, you have like your red health, and then some part of the gray health that's gonna like regen over time, kind of like in fighting games. And there's a lot of builds and things that can speed that up, and then now with this new trait, slow it down, and you get effects if you have gray health or not. So it's just something else you can control. Oh, I'm doing the wrong description. I'm so dumb. I'm tired. I didn't sleep much. Fires incendiary shells. I need to take this off. So, you know, the flat values. 90 damage over 3 seconds. That is a really, really bad dot. It's like, it's 30 DPS for fire dots. It's like, it's just to have. Basically it. Alright. So we got Scatter Spark, and then we're gonna have Monarch. Sorry, I know this is boring, but I just kind of have to keep track of everything. Alright. Monarch. I don't like that it says, and once beautiful. And once beautiful. That's right, right? It just sounds not right. And then, so the primary kill for whatever, killing him is while he's not kneeling, like he's got his weapon. He's got a mace. Alright. And then he's got chain of command, which I'll put that in later, but we got the handgun, which is gonna be Anguish. Sorry, I'm moving this stuff around a lot. I think causing damage to the wielder while you're charging it is going to be a detriment for trying to like do a Hugs build with this, because Hugs don't really have a whole lot of ways to like regen effectively. I just, yeah, trying to tell people how to get Anguish in like text. Good luck. All right, so that's that. A once is correct. A once is correct. Melee weapons. I think it was 5? 4? 5? A lot of melee weapons. Oh, yeah. The Abyssal Hook. Dude, this thing is going to be my new melee build weapon. The Abyssal Hook hits so goddamn hard. Have you guys seen this thing? I'll swing it when I'm done here. There's another "and" word that looks wrong. And then this thing was... Harvester Spawn. I'll have videos that go with it, but... Alright. So, this thing... Let me pull up like my melee build. So I'm not really changing any of my melee stuff around. Just standard melee build, no new items except the anchor. And this thing just... Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to put the mutator on it. Put overdrive on it. Fucking 5.5k, about 5.5k on just swings, and then you put on like Juggernaut, and you're swinging for like 7k, just no strings attached. Like, this thing just swings so flippin' hard, and it's got so much stagger, which is the thing. Like, it swings as hard as Stonebreaker, but it's got way more stagger than Stonebreaker. Because not only does it have 80% stagger by default, but then also has Fathomless Deep, which gives you another, you know, fucking 30% stagger on top of it. It's gross. That's just what it is. It's a gross weapon. No, lag. You don't have to roll a perfect campaign. You can do it through multiple ones, which I had found out later. But if you die, you do reset the whole thing, so be careful. Oh yeah, I'm sure it can do like perma stun lock, for sure. Does regular melee attack speed affect charge melee attack speed? Yes, it does. I think let's see, if you take off this, because we have the Brawler's Ring, so let's just see here. Yeah, it's faster. So, like, things that say melee attack speed affect both your standard swing and your charge swing, but things that say charged melee only does your charged melee stuff, not your regular. We're gonna get a shopping list for the DLC. There's one on Reddit. I'm doing one for my Discord because I'm gonna use it as a reference for my video, because I have video of collecting everything, so I'm gonna do like a video walkthrough of where every item is. But There's resources out there. Do you reroll Losum until it appears? Yeah, pretty much. Any Losum can get the manor. Anyway, next melee was oh, Scythe. Ritualist Scythe. Alright, pop that in. And then this one, you have to get the pieces for this one in the commune, I think it was. I think it's commune. Alright. And then next melee was Steel Scythe. Oops. I know there's some odd stuff going on with the Anchor and Monarch. Anchor gives 20% damage per level and gets up to plus 20, and Monarch only gets 10% damage per level and goes up to plus 10. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They might have flipped stuff around, Spyro, with the melee weapons, because it is super, super weird. Like, the 505 base power fucking Anchor seems dumb, doesn't it? Yeah, like it. Well, I wouldn't say best. It's like the Shocker on Spectral Blade is still a very good setup. And then obviously, you know, World's Edge can cleave through trash and map clear significantly easier. Could you test to see if the Atonement Fold procs Wrathbringer melee weapon? Oh, for taking damage? I think it should. Oh, would help if I put it on, right? Yep, it does. Go play it, Chowder. Yeah, Atonement Fold is like the best new item they've added to the game. Do you keep regenerating health without healing debuff? It's not bugged. You take damage. Yeah, Awakening, Hammer, just, ugh. Is it, actually, I still have my melee build on. Let me see if, I forgot what I replaced. Oh, yeah, I took off my charge thing. Let me see how much damage this thing does. 3,000. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me put on Overdrive. You don't get a heal debuff. Yeah, you should have 50% less healing. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you could swing for 4k with this if you want with a 50% damage buff. Or you can swing for fucking 7k. Or actually, I take back, it's only 5k with the hammer. Or hook. Yeah, the hook is stronger. Like, regardless, is stronger. Which is silly. It's silly. It really is. But I don't know if that damage is accurate for the hook. Like, there's no reason for it to be 505 base power. Four melee weapons? I guess 4. I thought there was another one. Okay. Mutators. I know I have a list for mutators because I also included the new mutators for the Halloween event. But I'm going to add rows up. So there's what, 8 mutators? Alright. And then I'll just go ahead and go down the list here. So we had Dreadful, Bedded Wounds, Maelstrom, and Prophecy? Yeah, Prophecy. Oh, Sleeper. So 5 ranged and... Did I separate these? No, didn't separate them. Alright. And then we had Executor. Oh, I gotta go upgrade Executor so I can do that. Guts. And Tainted Blade. And let me go upgrade these real quick. Actually, I might be out of Corrupted Fragments. I don't think I could upgrade these. I haven't killed enough mutators, or not mutators, aberrations lately. Oh, I only need 1? Oh shit, I did upgrade the other ones. I have 22 Corrupted Luminite left. Is that enough? Oh my god, I'm off by 3 Corrupted Luminite. So close, but it's gonna be 30%. Okay. Almost. Almost could afford it. Need to kill more. The bleed sounds annoying too. That's fair. You could, yeah, that's 100% a good complaint. Where can I find sick ass item list? I have it on my Discord. I'm working on it. I will post it when I get the video, like showing where to get everything. But there's also a list on Reddit you can look at as well. I'm gonna include all the descriptions of everything. So this is just like where to get. But this is like my own little wiki page for myself. Oops. Level 10. Can't. I hate stuff like that. Okay. Dreadful, and then Dreadful was Dire Fiend Aberration. Portal and Coast Dire. I'll have to look it up. I'm just gonna write that down for what it says, but I'll have the more accurate guide later. Oh, is this the guy? The spokesman dude? I think this is that. The preacher dude. Alright. Bedded Wounds. Can't see. I like Bedded Wounds a lot. wounds, and then fetid wounds you can just buy from Dwell. Okay, alright. And then Maelstrom. Dude, Maelstrom's gonna be so cool to build around. Nebula. That. And then where was Maelstrom at? Which is better, Twisted Wounds or Fetid Wounds? Honestly, I want to say Fetid Wounds. They do basically the same thing. This is 20% more range damage while you're fighting bleed stuff, but this is giving you, if you're playing dot build, 15% crit, which is better. But also, you get Corroded, which will give you a 10% damage debuff because of corrosion, whereas bleed doesn't really do that. And then also, Corrosive is an elemental modifier, so if you're running Stone of Malevolence, that generates more mod power. So, I would say it's better, like, all the ways unless you need bleed. Maelstrom is from Nimue Tower. Mangled Atoner Aberration. Mangled Atoner. Alright.
Bleeding won't stop.
Bleeding. Prophecy. Whoops. Okay. I did not have my page highlighted. Prophecy is going to be really good for mod spam builds. Because it's 30% mod power generation is so good. Alright. Okay. May I ask what the fourth mutator is? Which one? This one? Taint? Wait, no, that's melee. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Prophecy? You're gonna have to be specific with fourth. I don't really know which one. Yeah, Prophecy with Astral Burst is exactly what I was thinking too. And then Prophecy is Wraith Liege Aberration. Pathway of the Fallen. Oh, that's that dude. Yeah. The Wraith dude. Yeah. Sleeper is really cool. I'm gonna try to do something with Sleeper. Sleeper, I can't fit this anywhere. So, bottom heavy? You're not bottom heavy? This is one of the new mutators that came out in the Halloween event. It's pretty cool. I mean, I like this with Cube Gun. If you guys haven't played bottom heavy, I mean, a lot of people like bottom feeder because bottom feeder is broken as shit. But Cube Gun with bottom heavy, which makes you increase fire rate depending on how much of your magazine is missing. So if you have like 90% of your magazine missing, then you get 18 plus 7.5, so 25% fire rate, which is not bad. And the thing with Cube, which has infinite ammo, and you can have 0% of like you have 0 of your clip out, but this thing shoots way faster, but then you also overheat super fucking fast. Do I have like a hugs set up? They near spore boom with bottom feeder. Good. So I have something that can maintain. Where's like micro compressor? Micro compressor. Somewhere around here. There we go. But this thing gets really fucking fast. It's just, it overheats. But like the DPS, like on a handgun with no skills and no mods active or anything, like it's pretty nutty. You just gotta manage the heat on it. Bottom feeder or bottom heavy is a really good mod mutator. Blech. Anyway, I was typing in sleeper. I don't know what other weapons it would be good for, but I really like for cube gun. And Tragic said cube gun's gonna get buffed too, both the mod and the base weapon. So once that happens, yeah, cube gun's gonna be like fucking meta for sure. Like the thing is gonna be gross. Sleeper, and then we picked up sleep. Where did I pick up sleeper? The lighthouse. Oh, that's right. It's from those two. Yeah. Thunder Piercer and Gore Carver. Mutators. Then we gotta go Executor. Executor is gonna be big. Can't wait to play around with that. Oh, you know, this also works just in this corner. Did I spell like this here right? No. One too many eyes. Okay. So Executor, and then Executor was around. Oh, that was yeah, like that, dude, building like builds is super fun, Green. I love it. I just like figured out what works. Hey Wiz, what are some of the rings that increase your weapon's range? Yeah, targeting jewel, and then there's, I think actually it's just targeting jewel, and then you want the long shot from Hunter, because the other ring doesn't. where's it? There's like a Fey. There's a Fey ring, right? Yeah, the Fey Hunter ring is 30% increased weapon range. So you can determine whether or not 30% is better than a flat, was it 4 meters? Yeah, targeting jewel is 4 meters. For the most part, I think targeting jewel comes out on top just because of the reduced and spread as well. But yeah, you can use either of those. Alright, where is my list? Guts. Gray health builds are going to be interesting. Pretty memey before, but I think they have enough tools now to make use of it, because Guts is not bad for melee. And then you just picked up Guts. The Commune. Oh, the lady that turns into an aberration. Right. Okay. And then Tainted Blade, we just buy from Blob. Doesn't rangefinder increase range? Well, I thought he was just looking for rings. Rangefinder is a weird amulet. Because, yeah, it's after killing an enemy, you get 10% range damage and 2 meters of your firing range, and it stacks 3 times. And then you can just use weak spots to refresh. So what I wanted from this, as like a retune to rangefinder, is I wanted it to be every time you shoot outside of your whatever weapon's optimal range, it then increases your range by 2 more meters. So that, like, you know, if you're too far, it's going to keep giving you until you actually get your range. I think that would be cool. And then obviously, you know, you would still refresh it on weak spot hits. So once you get like your nice juicy spot, then you can just keep hitting and then it'll sustain it. I think that would have been better. Jazeer Sniper. Actually, I don't think Jazeer Sniper increases your range at all. Where's Jazeer Sniper? This one? Yeah, so it increases the minimum fall-off damage. So what that means is that basically when you shoot outside of like 55 meters, your ideal range, or let me rephrase this, between your ideal range of, like, for this gun, 17 meters and 55 meters, which is your maximum fall-off, you go from 100% damage down to 20%, so between that range. And then what this does is that if you're out to 55 meters, rather than do 20% damage, your fall-off is down to 40%. So you can shoot with decent damage a lot further out. I can make like a graph for it, but it just makes it so that your damage is a little bit higher the further out you go. What is the best amulet for status builds? Not the Death Soaked Idol. Death Soaked Idol shit. Don't worry about that. So Energized Net Coil is good. It's probably going to be the staple, just because, you know, extra explosions that you get procs on, and then once they actually fix the duration of statuses, that's going to be really nice. This one's good. I'm also a big fan of the Neckbone Necklace if you're going for some crits, because this gives you 25% just global all damage. If anyone around has, or just not anyone, if you have a status or a blight, that also reduces the damage you take from status effects. And I like this because if you pair this with the other new super broken ring, the Ring of Atonement, which applies bleeding to you, between these two, you're going to get 10% crit and 25% all damage and 50% less status damage taken. And that works for any build. That's all damage and crit. So you can run it for dots. You can run it for dots and also having a decently strong weapon, because you can scale your weapon too. And I think these two make an amazing pair. I don't know what I was doing. Tainted Blade. %20 damage per stack of corroded is pretty flipping good now that I look at it. Because you can get like 4 corrosion stacks pretty easily. That's 80% melee damage, and there's no limit on that. That's really good. I wonder if you can run corrosion melee over crit melee. I want to try that really quick. I'm gonna try this really quick. Oh, that was, I had the bleed ring on. Sorry. Yeah. Bleed ring. Let's go Abyssal Hook. And then we'll run Tainted Blade. Fetid Wounds. Nebula. Wasn't something else given corrosion? That's 3 stacks of corrosion. Can you get more than 3? I know you can get 1 more with Ritualist. Who keeps pinging me? Oh. Thank you, Donald. Sorry, that's my Discord, not yours. Anyway, so I can get 1 more with Ritualist. Is there any other way I can get more corroded out? Fetid Wounds. I could put Fetid Wounds on Nebula, to be honest. Actually, I don't know if Nebula can crit or weak spot, so maybe not. I could run Gas Giant, but why would you do that when this does literally like 3 times the damage? Oh, duh, corrosive rounds. I was like, I know I'm missing something. You're right. You're right. Thank you, Bias. Here we go. Heal. So yeah, 4 stacks of corrosion. So 80% damage. It might be comparable to Overdrive, to be honest. I don't know if it's gonna be better though. Nebula works with Twisted Wounds. Oh, just because the chance to crit is super flippin' low. But let's see here. $4.8K on a swing. Yeah, I mean, you can. 4.8 on a swing isn't bad. It's comparable, plus you're getting the dot ticks and stuff. It's not bad. But it's like, but why do that and have all that sustain when you can just swing for 5K? It's a little bit weaker to run corrosion, but you do also get corrosion. Crit damage is too good. There's a lesson on why crit stacking is OP. 80% melee damage does not beat, you know, some crit and crit damage. Chilling to try to get Anguish. Oh, Toxic Relief Valve. Yeah, you can do Toxic Relief Valve. I don't think that's worth trading, though. That's a good one. You can get 5. You get 100% damage. I wonder if there's something better to run with it, but this has got such high base damage that 100% more would just be awesome. What if you can just forego crit altogether and just run flat melee damage? You can try that, too. There's no way that's gonna be good, but if you don't stack crit, you can run more attack speed, which actually might not be bad. And then we have like a generic melee ring, right? Like 20% melee damage or something. Fade Bruiser or Fade Warriors 15%, but I thought that was a better one. I hate not knowing everything off the top of my head. There's gotta be another melee ring to pick up. Like just flat damage. Haymakers. Get a bunch of armor. Let's just put a bunch of armor on and put haymakers and let's see. Why can't I see Letos? Okay, so 90. Alright. So let's go. Let's try this. Oh, of course I changed everything. Alright. Fetid, corroded, nebula. Okay. And now I need to rest. So 100% melee damage. We have a faster swing, which is going to be big, but no crits. I don't know if it's going to be able to beat beat crits. I really don't. No, it's significantly worse. It's significantly worse. Crits are too good. Yeah, don't do it. All right. Okay, so that's mutators. I put that in there. What else we got? Mods. So I think there's 2 weapon, 3, 4 weapon ones. So I have like, I don't know if I put melee mods in here. I did put melee mods in here because I'm stupid. Why would you do that? Don't put melee mods in here. Okay, so ranged mods. So I know we have this one, Creeping Mist, which is awesome. By the way, if you haven't used Creeping Mist, it's really good. Let's see. Wait, I didn't check if this scales with AoE size. It should, right? I wish dots could crit. Alright. So, and that was the mod, Sunken Witch boss. Where was that area called? I don't remember. I don't remember what it's called. And we have, oh, this one first. Night Guard. These things deal like no damage. And then these were from the Hedge Maze. Walk of Remembrance? I'm gonna put hedge maze in here too, just so people don't get confused. Because there's 2 different sides to the hedge maze. Yeah. Sunken Haunt. Is that what it's called? Sunken Haunt? Okay. Thought it was Sunken something. Sunken Haunt, Sunken Witch Boss. Got it. That makes sense. Rolls right off the tongue. Then we got Ring of Spirits. That's so much to type! Oh my god! What's the base damage of this? If I put on not those 105 damage. $105 DPS. Nothing. And it only lowers from there. I do like that we have a another mod that you can push to activate and change the effects of the mod. Such a weird mod. The thing I don't like about this mod is that the explosion that they do when you recall them actually explodes on you. So they don't, like, you don't throw them and then they don't explode when they come back. Which makes it so, like, you can't really double dip on damage with them. I'll try and make a build around this, though. So much. Alright, so this is, glistening something. Glistening, I forget what the heck his area is called. Glistening something is brewing. Alright, so those are those mods, and then I have to put on the fixed weapon mods here because I need to do it for other documentation purposes. So we got Monarch, Chain of Command. This mod feels weird to use. Homing rounds. Recasting exits mode. Listening Cloister. Thank you, Positive. I appreciate it. Listening Cloister. I could just put Loathsome too. It could be on either side. Don't need it to be on One True King thing. Okay, chain of command, and then we had the other shotgun doesn't have one, so we just have Anguish to do. Loathe the Weak is another thing I want to build around. Okay. Then we got melee mods. Hey Valen, how's it going? I'm doing fine. I just finished collecting all the items, and so now I'm putting them in my spreadsheet, and also toying with items as I'm, adding them in, and then I'll, probably call it there for the night, and then work on like a review video, and work on build stuff. So I'm having fun. I have stuff to do. You file your new go-to non-boss long gun. Oh, the fucking fire shotgun. Everyone's using it. Like, the thing about this shotgun, and this, I think it's really important. So the shotgun is not that good. The fire dot is negligible. It's only there for a status, and the damage isn't that great. Its reload is slow as balls, and it doesn't have any ammo. But it looks fucking sick, and it sounds fucking sick. And that's all that matters. People are still using that shit. It's all that matters. It does have utility in the fact that it can apply 3 dots at once. Great. But it still doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Are you running overflow and fetid wounds? Yeah. What's it do? Oh, yeah. Fathomless Deep. This is going to be... I love the Abyssal Hook. I used to love Stonebreaker. I feel like Abyssal Hook's going to get nerfed, though. It's way too strong. And it's not even that it's too strong. It has no reason to have the absurd scaling that it does. Alright, and then last one is Wrathbringer. I think Wrathbringer, like, this weapon would be awesome if Abyssal Hook didn't exist. Did I put in the weapon name properly for melee weapons? I did put Wrathbringer. Okay, just checking. Okay, so all the mods are in. Mutators are in. Amulets. Now we gotta go through all this stuff. What time is it? Oh, it's only 6? Oh, okay, we're fine. We're fine. How many amulets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And okay. Wait, what? Delete. Okay. Let me just write these down. Birthright of the Lost. What's gonna be the best way to do this? Most of these are just corpse drops anyways. Alright. Exposed. I want to know what's the benefit. I feel like I'm not reading into this amulet properly. So like if you're using it by yourself, okay, cool. You get 24% all damage on a perfect dodge for 10 seconds. Like, that's not great, because there's a lot of other, like, 25% all damage amulets out there with easier conditions. But then, like, if you have one partner, then it gets dumbed down to only, 16% for the both of you. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it. 16% for two people? I don't know. Corpse drop. Alright, we got Brewmasters. I like this. I love flasks, and Alchemists and a bajillion flasks is awesome. And this also reduces incoming damage taken. So I don't know about that, Meat Shackles, just because there aren't supposed to be any actual multiplicative modifiers in the game. Granted, there are with other things that say increased damage taken, like Singed Ring and Ahane's Crystal. So, in theory, yes, that would be the case. And so that would be good. It needs testing. You are right on that. But even then, I don't know if using it in multiplayer is the thing. 16% multiplicative for your amulet slot? I don't know. Because then you also have to make sure the boss attacks you and you perfect dodge them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it's not bad. If it is actually multiplicative, it's not bad. I just don't know how many people are actually going to make use out of that. But Brewmaster's Quirk, like if you have Alchemist on and you have 4, 5, 6, just Alchemist and Brewmaster's Quirk, 6 flasks. That is 12% damage reduction on top of whatever the 2 flasks give you. And if you use the Meat Shake, which is another 8%, then this amulet is going to be giving you 20% damage reduction, plus whatever the effects of 2 concoctions are, or I guess 1 more concoction. That's a lot of DR. Cost of Betrayal. It's an interesting neck. Sustain, no. You have like basically infinite relics. It's not bad. Then we got Death Soaked Idol. God, if I could stop seeing this thing. The last day, I've seen this way too much. I guess I could just below some here. Ethereal Manor? I think that's what it is. What do you think of Anguish? I haven't used it enough to make, like, actual, I don't know, builds with it, so I can't really judge it, to be honest. I don't think it's great, but again, I haven't built with it, so I don't know. Is Valen, is that the Nightmare Spiral? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that's not new. What else we got? Oh, Gift of Euphoria. Being slowed counts as a negative status. Yes, slowed is a status. Alright, so... Gift of Euphoria. And that's also in the Hedge Maze. Gift of Block of Remembrance is light side, I think. Actually, it's a, yeah, it is, because that's the light rain, or bright, like, whatever. Words. We got sushi? Thanks. I guess I do the fork. We're not chopsticks. I got food. I usually don't eat on stream. No? Okay. Thank you. Sorry. Atonement Fold. Yeah, dude, Atonement Fold's nutty. Like, it's gonna be used for so many things. Not only does Self-Bleed enable a lot of things, like when taking damage, but also 10% crit is just gross. It feels super weird to eat sushi with a fork, but I don't have chopsticks. Can I click on this? Hey, you. Now I have like all this stuff on my desk. Path of Remembrance. Anything interesting in my concoction amulet? Probably a tank build, to be honest, with the new meat shake. Tank build with lightweight. Because 20% DR on that amulet alone is gross. It's really good. Alright, next. Gift of the Unbound. This is going to be paired with Burden of the Gambler a lot. And then this was from talking to Nimue and then agreeing to kill the king, I believe. Yeah. A lot. A lot going on there. Because, like, Gift of the Unbound, like, you're wasting your amulet slot. But if you think about it, putting this amulet slot with Burden of the Gambler itself gives you, you know, the crit and the crit damage, but then you get your weak spots back. So if you think about it from like a Burden of the Gambler build perspective, this basically just gives you 100% weak spot damage. Scribe's Journal? You give it to the dude without opening it, right? The tomb, not journal. Tomb. Give it to the dude Laywise without opening it. So what should I change with the build or take out Timekeeper? It depends on what rings you got, Max. What? If you have Red Ring of Death, you can put Red Ring of Death in its place, so you just duplicate status applications. That would be a good thing to replace over Timekeepers. If you have Band of the Fanatic, that's also a good one. It reduces your duration, but just gives you more status damage in general. So you're gonna have to upkeep them more, but it's still a good ring. See, and that's what I want to do too, Meat Shackles. I want to do a max bulwark build. Like, there's so much stuff to play with now, for other builds too. Like, I'm very excited to play around with shit. Index of the Scribe. What's next? Oh, Legacy Protocol. This should just be like overclock protocol. And then I think one more amulet. Oh. And then, where is it? Participation trophy, I forgot that. And then we have Whispering Marble. No, and we have the totem. We have a couple. My list is more accurate than the Reddit list. Yeah, so we got Sinister Totem. I think this is Losum. Was Sinister Totem Losum or Geisha Overworld Corpse Drop? I don't remember. I want to say Losum. No, it has to be Geisha. Yeah, it's gotta be Geisha. Right? Did anyone else get Sinister Totem? You can have 100% uptime on the mod. Oh yeah, I don't doubt that at all. That's great. Yeah, Shepard, it's broken. And so is Ritualist. Alright, then Whispering Marble. Because this was Losum. This is another amulet I want to build around. This is a really good amulet. Yeah, because I think it's the new Geisha amulet drop, the corpse drop. Sorry, I'm eating sushi. Carlo, sorry, 1 second. It's random, so when you roll a new Narud adventures and stuff, it's just a random corpse drop now. I forget how many rings we have, but it's a lot. Atonement folds. Alex, it's hard to say because Ritualist is still bugged right now, so Affliction is actually hurting your dot DPS. So I can't say it's good because technically it's not, but I feel like it will be good once it's fixed. Band of the Fanatic is the next one alphabetically. No, it's not. A Terry Booster is. That should have been first, I think. A Terry Booster is gross. This is also just a random corpse drop. So a Terry Booster, and then we have, I think I saved another one. Nah, not until Red Ring it looks like. Okay. So Band of the Fanatic. Um, where abandoned fanatic. Oh, that's right. You have to listen to the preacher speech. Okay. Next ring. This is so boring. Bitter memento. I like this 1%. You just have 1% gray health. It's just like, here, we're gonna enable gray health builds. So you need to get the medallion from the hedge maze. And you put it in the Nightweaver nest. And then Bridge Warden's Crest. I like this. Perfect Evade Flop also has 10% damage reduction. It should be like 100%. I forget the area is called that the Bridge Warden's at. It's just the bridge. Yeah. I feel like any one particular playstyle or archetype got overlooked. I'm trying to think. I wanted to say mods. While status builds obviously were, you know, the star of the show here, direct damage mods, even like the new ones that they added, are all pretty garbage. So, Mournful Promenade. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I still think direct damage mod builds are bad. They don't have enough scaling to work with them. Melee's really good. Hugs anything is good. Engineers is good. Oh, summon builds. Also because mods are terrible, but the summoner is crap. The handler I still don't like. Summon mods, all that stuff, bad. While they do have some decent trinkets to go with them, the damage that they output is just terrible. You just can't. So I think mods and summons basically. Yeah, everyone else I think is pretty good. Not perfect, but you know, good. Wow, Gulper, lucky. Burden of the Departed, which you can get from King. What am I eating? Sushi. I don't have chopsticks though, so it feels weird. I'm eating it with a fork. Invader is really good though, Steve. Just the taunt ability that the decoys have makes Invader so good for surviving. It's really good for bosses. Like, it might not have anything super fancy, but it's still a really good archetype. Well, yeah, Hyper. It is bad. Direct damage mods aren't that great. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Burden of the whatever. I like this one. 15% mod and skill damage is pretty nice. And like 25% ammo reserves, that's like nothing. It's a couple trait points, you can get that back. Where was this one from? Oh, you have to, yeah, give it to Laywise. Don't haggle with it. You get the other ring for haggling with them. Do decoys count as summons? No, unfortunately. 2 days of re-rolling for Legacy Protocol? Dude, that sucks. How can that be? Are you on console? Anguish's mod is basically Halo needle gun. So it is explosive, and you put a bunch of darts, and then they all blow up. Oh, Brawler's rank. That's what I needed. Brawler's Pride. Brawler's Pride was just a corpse drop, I believe. The thing itself is a shotgun, so the actual weapon, it shoots shotgun shells. I keep doing that. But then you can charge it to hold it down, and then you can do like a single rail hit that also explodes and does like AoE damage. I hear liking bow anchor, dude. Bow anchor is the best. It's the best melee weapon. It does too much damage. It's gonna get nerfed. I know it will, but it's just ridiculous. What's next on the rings? Crimson Dreamstone. This is for engineer. Does Ritualist first skill proc with detonation trigger? Actually, that already does fire damage. It'd be too confusing. Let's wait for it to cool down. It says explosion. How much of a nerf do I think? Probably about half. It does not. Oh, that's so lame. It doesn't work with detonation trigger. Boo. It says explosion, explosion radius. Oh, man. It does not. Shame. Shame. Digested hog lore. I don't know why anyone would use this ring. All right. Where am I? Dried clay ring. Another fucking banger of a ring, by the way. This is gonna see a lot of use. Basically, you can get about 5 or 6 bulwark stacks really easily, which I think brings you to like 28% damage reduction. So this ring is going to give you, I think, like 15 or 16% DR, or 15 or 16% damage for nothing. Plus, it gives you bulwark and you get damage reduction out of it. It's going to be a really good ring. One of the 4 best rings for Ritualist status effect build. I can't say because it's all busted right now, because like Timekeepers would be up there if it worked properly. So give me a couple days, but it's definitely going to be Timekeeper's ring, the Ahene crystal, yeah, this one, Singed ring, Red Ring of Death, and where's the other one? This one, and then the Band of the Fanatic. Some of those 5s. Twisted Arbalist. Oh yeah, Twisted Arbalist. Is there a cap? There's no cap to bulwark stacks, but they have diminishing returns. So like 1 bulwark stack is 7%, but if you get this and have 4, it's not 28%, it's 22%. So it's not quite as much. But I think you get around 26 to 28% with 5 or 6 stacks, which is really good. But like these two together, like look at this shit. 3 stacks of bulwark, and you get 3% damage per stack of bulwark. So that's just with these two. That's 12% all damage. And then this one's giving you 60% of 22, which is 12% all damage. So just these two alone, that's 25% all damage, like no strings attached, and you get 22% damage reduction. Plus there's other bulwark stacking things. Like, the pair of damage and defense is great. It's great. Also, that was my Discord, not yours. Where am I at? Dried clay ring. This was Loathsome random drop, right? Yeah. Well, yeah, they work with Anguish. It does explosions. Granted, I guess I can't say that because Ritualist does explosions. It doesn't count. Um... No, I think you get more than 5 stacks. Like, let's see here. Where is Soul Guard? Handler. Oh no, a detonation trigger wasn't working with ritualist explosion for skill prime thing. Oh, they did. Did they cap? They capped Bulwark to 25%. Okay, no, you're right. I don't think they originally had a cap for Bulwark. Did they put that in an update? I haven't played Bulwark builds. There is a cap for Bulwark. So, at 5 stacks of 25%, you get 25% damage reduction, 15% damage here, and then 60% of 25 is still going to be like 17%, 17.25. Wait, what am I doing? 15. Okay. So it's 30%. You just get a flat 30%. 30% damage and 25% DR. It's not bad with no strings attached. Elevated. What looks new? What looks new? Jewel of the Beholden. And this is from Nimue. Yeah, exactly, Steve. Yeah, it would have been really high. That's actually what I was kind of banking on. But I think when they did like a lot of the nerfs to the immortal builds that came out within like the first month of launch, I think they put a hard cap on it then, because I don't think there was one originally. Oh, so this is okay. And we got Lighthouse Keeper's Ring. This is a dumb ring. If someone can find a use for this ring, let me know. Yeah, so yeah, heavy metal band with the bleed ring is free 5 stacks of bulwark. Also very nice. The thing about like the Lighthouse Keeper's ring, it's 3 mod power per second. Like up to 5, depending on if you have 5 enemies, or I guess 5 entities, because you can include yourself. that are suffering from a static. So it could be up to 15 mod power per second. But like you also just have like Cartographer Sigil. Where is it? This one, which is just 8 all the time. So like you gotta weigh, okay, am I always gonna have more than 2 entities, like you and a boss and something else, status? Because if that's not the case, Cartographer Sigil is more consistent. Offering stone. This is basically for automatic weapons. Offering stone was just a Losum Wool drop. Mechanics cog. Painless obsidian. I feel like there's better ways to gain haste. Well, I mean, it's basically the same as Anastasia's ring. Anastasia's ring is good. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. This was also just a corpse drop, right? Yeah. A rude drop. That's also true, Steve. Yeah, like, why use Lighthouse Ring when you can just use Stone Malevolence? So much more mod power. Almost done. Ring of Infinity damage. Not quite. See, here's the thing. I'm trying to write these like as perfect as I can, but this is not. The joke of this item is the 8 is a sideways infinity. It's the Ring of Infinite damage. It was given to you by Laywise, who's a liar. The ring is a lie, basically. And the ring itself is infinity symbols. But it actually does 8% fire rate, not 8 fire rate. So I think I'm going to put 8% just not to confuse people. While posting the spreadsheet. Yeah, it's already posted in my Discord tray. And I think I posted it in chat earlier. I'm using this as a reference for my videos. I'm going to do a video guide on collecting everything. Oh, this is I know. Infinite damage. Cast away. This is the injectable. I'm gonna call it the body pile. Because I mean, that's all I'm gonna call it. It's just an injectable. Bring the vein. You know what? I didn't look at this ring before. 35% movement speed while aiming. That works with engineer turret, by the way. I wonder how fast you can get with strafing with engineer turret. Forget where was this one located. Just the roll drop. Shadow of Misery. Also, I know it's a close-up drop. What time is it? 7 o'clock. Almost done. Almost done. Shadestone. Where did you get the Shadestone? Oh, was that from the mirror injectable? Why not test it? I will test it. Hey Zolk. I think this is from the mirror injectable. Oh, it works in Havoc form? Oh yeah, Havoc form, yeah. Because using lightning fingers counts as ADS speed. That's why you always run footwork with lightning Havoc form. Yeah, close to the mirror pot. Okay, that's what I thought. It's kind of hard to remember. Full shard. This is a Yesha world drop. Oops. Why can I not fucking type Yesha? And then we got white glass bead. Hi, Noro. You want Portal 3? I want Portal 3. Portal was my thing before Monster Hunter. I loved Portal. Oh, this is bringing the leftovers. Let's see. Is that the last one? No, wood ring. I don't remember where I got wood ring. Oh, just roll drop. Okay. I believe that is everything. So the archetype, the armor's in, the traits are in, the relics are in, amulets are in, stagger damage. Basically, you can stagger enemies. Like every weapon's got a stagger damage modifier, and the more damage you do to an enemy, the more like you'll get like, you know, a kind of shrug, like a stagger, like they just get pushed back for a minute. And so this gives you stagger damage, so it doesn't increase your damage directly, but it increases the modifier of how much of your damage is applying to a stagger threshold. Kind of like if you play Monster Hunter, it makes a lot of sense. It just makes it easier to knock enemies over and push them around and stop them from attacking. So let's say an enemy has 100 like stagger resistance, and I was gonna do 100 damage with this weapon, but its stagger modifier is 80%. I would only deal 80, so I would have to swing twice to get a stagger, basically. But if this was, let's say this is 20%, and that gives me 20. Actually, I think 20% on top would still not quite cross it, but you get the idea. It's like it's an invisible other modifier that you're building up. Okay, rings, long guns, handguns, melees, mod mutators, no new fragments. Okay. I believe this spreadsheet is done and up to date and accurate for all the Remnant 2 equipment. I think some of the old corpse drop stuff from other biomes is out of date still. Or not out of date. I might have missed some of the other things I just forgot to fill in, but this should be accurate. And I know I updated all the values from the Halloween event when they, or Halloween patch when they changed all the defense stuff around. So this should be accurate to all the current where and what and how and why items. Everything they do, how to get them, and I'm going to make a video for it. But, okay. So, that took a while. Collecting everything, finishing my spreadsheet. I don't really have time to go for builds. I got to work on other videos and stuff tonight I wanted to do. But I'm going to call the stream here for now. Now that it's done. I don't know, Steve. You might have just gotten more scrap. I think they buff scrap too. But, yeah, I'm getting off. So, I'm going to finish eating my sushi. I'm going to get out of here. So, peace, everyone. You got something like this for M1? No, I don't, actually. I don't. I didn't do much of the wiki stuff for M1. Sorry. But yeah. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I might do, like, build testing tomorrow. But, we'll see. Yeah. Alright. Peace. Have fun, people. Bye. Enjoy Anguish. Play more Remnant. Get Remnant G Fuel.